tuned in to King James, live every day at 10 p.m. Let's talk.
That make me wanna go, yeah. Can't let you know, love more than tonight. Even tomorrow, think I found it, yeah. That make me wanna go, yeah. Can't let you know, love more than. If you ain't living right, listen, demon, you ain't getting no honey. I'm staying up all night, think about you. This shit is so funny. Gotta get focused on my craft. I don't wanna go back, just wanna evolve. Just see what I saw. Yeah, sick of living in my lower self. Had to evolve. Yeah, difference to critics, chosen the view on the call. Yeah, Venus and Jupiter and Leo, feeling like a star. Came from the bottom and now I'm Mr. Top. Yeah, I'm about to ball. Think I found it, yeah. The flow that make me wanna go, yeah. Can't let you know, love more than think I found it, yeah. The flow that make me wanna go, yeah. Can't let you know, love more tonight. Hey guys, 44. From the party, love, get it, dance, hit the flow, love to love, deep dive, let's go. Come on with the pain, down the side, tell the truth. No more hide the lies, I reflect the source, come here, yeah. Look me in my eyes, feel the love, feel so dim, the rise. This is the smash, no surprise, but in the trials, I do what I love to do. Rotate it up, high yourself, cool, red, turn the blue. Going off, I hop my man, yeah. Like who knew? Think about the song that made me go boom, boom. Let it go, this is all you have to do, yeah. Think I found it, yeah. The flow that make me wanna go, yeah. Can't let it out, love more tonight. Think I found it, yeah. The flow that make me wanna go, yeah. Can't let it out, love more tonight. Think I found it, yeah. The flow that make me wanna go, yeah. Can't let it out, love more tonight.
That was the journey. I know the love was coming. Grand Soul Star Rising. Get up, get up. Rise up, rise up. I am a rise. Keep going. Oh my God, what happened here? The fuck happened here? Bro. No. It's interesting. A lot of trees have been falling. You may not be aware of it, but see, I'm about to get weird for a second. This is technology. When you start seeing trees get weak, animals die, and it's not raining, GMO shit. Imagine how your bone structure is. Imagine how you are. Why are these trees just falling over? They used to daily, and there's been a lot of trees that fell over. You probably don't give a fuck, but we're gonna keep moving. Ashe. Grand Soul Star Rising. I don't know if you guys checked it out yet, but go Nova.online. Please check it out. It's dope. Please nothing. Go check it out for yourself. Let me know how that goes. A lot of us crossed the threshold. To be real with you, thank God for thresholds, huh? We're not really getting our ass torn up by these lower astral realms and psychological operations like they want, the mental plane. If you're watching this video, it's timeless, and I want to let you know that you're a big stepper. You're something up, you're literally royal. Royal. I don't know what you think royal means, but you're royal. You're a steward of the divine. Yes, you are a big stepper. You know, I have a message today. It's going to be called The Living Threshold. The Living Threshold. Grand Soul Star rising. Ashe, we gonna alchemate real quick because I can feel it. We gonna push the fuck through. You know, some of you are the spark. You're the initiator. You're a founder flame. I can't fucking afford to fucking wait. I'm here to initiate. I'm here to activate. I'm here to disturb. I'm here to disturb. Yeah, I talk about living threshold. You're that living threshold. You're the bar, son. You're the bar, son. You're the standard, the golden standard. Okay? Welcome, Harmonics, Ashe. You are the standard. I want to talk about solstice integration that a lot of us are going through. It's quite beautiful. A lot of us are going through changes and growth. Don't take it personal. People don't even know who they are. You know, people like, I want the best for you. I want you to change. I want you to grow. And then that happens and they feel uncomfortable and intimidated. All sorts of bullshit. Just what we need right now is for you to stay in your center. Stay the fuck in your center. Do you hear me? Some of you bear a flame. What's the point of having a Lambo, right, if it doesn't have an igniter? You got a whole bunch of dormant motherfuckers. And when I say certain words, I don't say it because it's cute. You really need to know this. You're a founder flame. What we need is for you to go the fuck off. Go off. Go Nova. Listen. You are the 0 point. Listen, you are holding a new coherence. Well, you're holding coherence in general, and you're building from that. Coherence is somewhere out there. Someone don't have your, you have your coherence. Coherence is a womb. Coherence is a space where you could develop yourself, create a whole new world through that coherence. That's why the best thing for you to do is come into alignment. The best thing for you to do is come to zero. I'm gonna take my time today. It's been a couple weeks since I went live during the day. I was suspended on TikTok. And it was a beautiful situation because Uncle Corey going through something good, something different. It's like I'm growing up. It's like the lower astros and the mental plane can't touch me no more. It's a whole, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm trying. You feel me? And it has to do with that threshold. A lot of us crossed a threshold. Do you know what a threshold is? Yeah, so it's been a minute since I did a message like this. Some of you need to be seen, you need to be heard, you need to be felt because you carry coherence. You're a founder flame. I don't think you know what that means. And I'm not being a dick. I got to communicate better and I'm working on it, okay? You're a founder flame. If something was going to pop, you're the founder of it. These aren't just cute fucking words, bro. Some of you can communicate better than me, then fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to tell you, you're a founder flame. You carry a spark of life. That's why, like, right now we're integrating the solstice. The best thing for you is to stay in your shit. Stay centered. Lock the fuck in. A better you is a better universe. You don't need to fall. That's why, like, a lot of these they ran out of psychological operations. You over here like, where's the side? The mental plane can't fuck with you no more, boy. Let's level up. You got people like, what are you talking about? There's levels to this, bro. You passed a threshold. You passed an octave. You created structure. You developed and you terra nova'd. So I want to take a pause for a minute. If this does not resonate, that is a clear indicator that your bitch ass does not belong here. Okay? I have to say it like that. It has to sting because I'm talking to lieutenant demons, disembodied bumblefucks. If this doesn't resonate and you have an issue discerning, that's a clear indicator you do not belong here. Look at that distortion. Let's go. When there's distortion or pressure, it's not your identity. What it is, it's a language and intelligence saying, hey, we just glitched. Remember in Matrix where they saw the cat, deja vu? Pressure is dormant power waiting for the intelligence to wield it. Pressure, a lot of us just went through, is you're getting power and you're dealing with it better. Because you may not know it because you're ignorant, or maybe you do. And it's not your worth, like you're a good or bad person. I'm just being a prick about it. But listen, you have currents, electricity that moves through your body. Can you understand that? This ain't church. I'm not up here to play with your balls, make you feel good. I'm not here to entertain you. I want to make that abundantly clear because I will also disturb you because I'm learning. I'm a living intelligence. I'm a primordial being trying my best. Being very practical. I'm Virgo with that shit. Okay, so I'm not here to make you feel good. I promise you though, bro, or me, or Harmonics, if you were here, you would click. It'd probably be less words, it'd be more subtle. But some of us, I want to make it clear, but primordial don't mean we're Hollywood, bro. Primordial don't mean I'm perfect. It means I'm real. It means I'm undiluted. It means I'm transparent. It means I'm the original. Before it gets diluted and fragmented. So they make fun of people like us because we got to learn through chaos. You know how I learned? By fucking running into shit. You know how I learned? The old school way. And a lot of you did too. You've been soldiering, and you've been developing yourself. A lot of you developed the subtle body, the lower astral planes. They're not fucking with you like they used to. That is called a threshold. That's called a threshold. Thank God for thresholds, bro. I don't just say that, bro, because I was tormented. You think I'm playing? They cut my body up in pieces. They fragmented me and put me in a system. You don't even care, right? Fuck it. Who cares, right? Keep moving. Level up, biatch. Feeling like Odin. Gave up everything for my wisdom just to walk orderly, And we had to learn how to walk, how to oscillate between shut the fuck up and come here, I love you. The two polar extremes. We had to oscillate between heaven and hell. We had to oscillate between left foot, right foot. We had to oscillate between... we can crash out, bitch, or we can have a celestial homecoming. You had to learn. There's no fucking way to fucking learn other than fucking going through it, bro. You think I'm doing too much? No, that's not even close. It's the truth. And we had to learn the harmonics to optimize at 0. Start the test run. No, how do I do this? Fuck. Then you just get better, Anyways, let's get into the message. I'm going to say Grand Celestial Rising, beautiful soul star majesties. I trust you're out in nature, getting sun. Not because it's trendy, bitch, because you need it. Regulation is everything because it's not by force. It's not by control. Trust me, if it was, I would have been done. I would have ran game on all of you guys. Everybody. There's nothing impressive about that. The next level, the next harmonic, the next octave is can you circulate your intelligence? What do you mean I gotta communicate? I'm learning as a CEO and an architect of the coding I'm doing for this sovereign operating system. I'm learning people say, I want power. Corey, give me some power. Power. Well, first it was, are you my daddy? Who am I? Are you my mommy? Trying to find yourself in people. Are you my mommy? I'm serious. This is development we had to go through as soldierings. Then it becomes, I need power. You got my power. Do you got my power? And then we're realizing power without intelligence is just straight up Hulk smash on that ass. So Now you guys got intellect. I can speak for myself, but I try to include you. I try to speak the wisdom of the serpent so your biofracted ass don't run from me and realize I'm not against you. I try. But I say all that because as a CEO, back to what I was saying, I have unlimited imagination. But that's not, ooh, let's party. Can I articulate it? Can I send my intelligence so well that AI can take it and create with it? Or anybody can take it and create with it? That's another form of power. That's another form of intelligence. That's another form of maturity. Not so beast-like on the wheel. I'm being so dead ass with you, bro. Like, I could stop the live right now, and that right there, that's something I can't teach you. I fucking can't teach you that, bro. You may not have a why. You may not have a purpose. You may fucking be lost in false comfort and like, what are you talking about? Then fucking leave. But I'm telling you right now, a lot of you are stepping into power. Not like, ooh, imaginary power. I'm talking about currents moving through your vessel, bitch. Okay, that's why I'm gonna be making these elixirs and gold elixirs so we can stabilize and optimize our body as it comes with us, because we passed a threshold, bro. We passed the neutral threshold. Neutral, it seems boring. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, what the fuck? I'm waking up, where's the pressure? Where's the assholes in the comments? They're not here anymore. Where are they? I got some intellect now. I'm finally confident in myself. I'm here. Where are they at? They can't harass me no more. Where are they? Bitch. You notice they're nowhere around? Where's the opposition when I was lost, struggling? Where are you guys? When I'm trying to speak my truth and find my own blue flame. They're nowhere to be found, bro, because I got a little bit of intellect and I'm standing on business. Okay? Now they might show a face, but I don't even, I block them. Block them. I say all that to say this. Neutral seems boring, but the word called neutralize, I didn't know this. I'm gonna put you on too. Maybe you already know this. High five. Let's. Damn it. There's a baby chipmunk in front of me and I stopped and he got nervous. I should have just turned the camera on. Listen, so neutralizing is a thing. I didn't know that. That's the threshold we passed. Can you create from neutral? I know you're used to creating from survival, stress, my feelings, Corey, make me feel good. I need more intellect, Lucifer. Give me some intellect. I know we're used to creating from reaction. Now we're creating from neutral. Hear me, because I know I'm extra, but fucking listen, bro. Learning to find the will. Waking up in peace and still finding the will to push. Waking up and not having so much issues and still creating. Wow. I feel like Thor, who went up to the celestial gates, and I'm surrounded by all these people like, yo, life is good, bro. What's your problem? Go drink some juice, bro. Come on, let's go talk about football and ass. Let's go party. Let's go sleep around, bro. And here I am like, bro, I just came out of hell. I'm not chilling here either. But you had to develop these hues within yourself to push. I don't have pressure like I used to. I can make a song in 30 seconds. I can make a video like people, it takes all their energy to make a video. It takes me 30 seconds. That's not a brag, bitch. That's the minimum for celestials. A lot of us are learning to co-create, not from stress, not from fear, not from performance-based reasoning mind, but we're learning to create from neutral. And if you want to stay neutral, you got to be balanced. That's not something I can teach you. That's something you have to fucking experience. That's not easy or hard, because those are the dumbass questions. You got to be transparent with yourself. You got to be willing. Here's that word, will. Like, I know what my story says. I know what you think. I know how the projections, I know how I think. But I'm gonna will, because my will is greater than my atomic structure. My will is greater than your fucking fragmented feelings. My will is greater than your hating ass. And even self-talk. My will is greater than my story. You're gonna need a non-local will. Come to find out, it's called divine will. And that's what humanity is waking up to, is divine will. Now you're gonna need that neutrality. Anybody in this room? Is it acting funny? Give me get a purple heart if you're listening. I'll punch subtle energies all fucking day, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck because you think it's about you. And you somehow think it's about me. Biofracted fuck. It ain't about either of that. And you're like, what are we talking about then, Gordon? Because it's all like fucking no. Stop it. That's why you deteriorating, degeneracy, entropy. We want to be regenerative, regenesis. Welcome, welcome, Troa. Yeah, we here, baby. Yeah, so some of us that get past the threshold, we didn't roll out of bed. Hey, look at me. Nah, our asses got beat, bro. We got beat through the time continuum, bro. Temperament, you think it's a joke, it's not, asshole. This is why you'll never understand. You'll never understand my will. That's okay. How about you figure out your own shit? My will is I'm telling you, bro. I feel like I passed a threshold, and certain things are just not. I lose interest and I don't stress. It's like a whole different situation. But don't get it confused. I'm willing to look like Hioki Clown right here. You really think I give a fuck? 85% of the collective can't even have a reasoning mind. And then they're the ones regulating us, trying to temper your flame when you've been tempered by the universe. You got me fucked up, bro. Even encouraging this conversation creates doors, bro. Creates windows, creates a house, it creates coherence, it creates a resonance. Join me as we disturb this field. I highly recommend you put the phone down. I'm not even looking at you. I'm walking alone. I'm trying to block my sky. That's why I don't even want to talk about it, because it ain't a theory or conspiracy, bro. You just a dumb motherfucker. I'm just a dumb motherfucker. I'm alchemating, family. Bear with me, because now I got to get on this digital device. That's the thing. I don't know what the fuck you think primordial beings are. We're real. If I'm mad, I'm mad. If I'm happy, I'm happy. Like, we're real, undiluted. That's what the word pure means. Pure. We had to take this energy and make beauty out of it. Some days you need to roar. If the lions don't roar, hyenas, they get closer to the heart. Pride land, they get closer. If birds don't sing, flowers don't blossom. If birds don't sing, flowers don't blossom. You ever heard of... See, I'm about to go in, bro. I'm not even on the message. I'm about to go in. Because they look at us like we're stupid, bro. This ain't new. This is new. I'm remembering. Bioacoustics. Why is this dude yelling at me? Why does he look angry? You're gonna need this will. Come join me. I'm not against you, but I stand for something. Listen, bioacoustics. Birds see air, like fish see water. What the fuck? My face look like I got makeup on. I got no makeup on. The fuck is this? Bioacoustics. They can see the interface between worlds, bro. They see your aura. They see light. They see frequency. They see sound. Is that a better fucking way to tell you? Does that not blow your mind? Does that not, like, what? Does that not give you, like, what are you talking about? You don't have a question? You're not inquisitive? They sing frequency. I was about to say frequency. What's it called? Solfeggi. They sing their tone hits a certain frequency that helps the flowers to blossom. Isn't that some cool shit? What the fuck think happens when you fucking go out in fucking nature and you fucking stand in your full erected fucking version, bro? What do you think happens then? The universe submits itself. Not in a submit as in toxic, I control you. That's what lesser animalistic, limp dick motherfuckers think. It's a beautiful divine counterpart. You can lay it down really good, but can you receive really good? These are two ends of the same circle. A circuit won't run through the fucking motherboard, if you can't. So that's why I tell people, if you can't be here and be in the center and literally calm the fuck down and receive, then you need to find a place where you can go and be the center of that, because that's what your universe needs. Another quantum tower. Anyways, you wouldn't believe it, but this is me at 0. Yeah, this is gonna be a longer video. I can feel it. Yeah, they look at us like we're dumb, bro. How are we in the middle of disclosure and you're over here taking pride? You know nothing, bro. That's literally, that's betray, bro. You're a betrayer. You are a betrayer. What do you think the 6-6 portal was about? You became the center point of your coherent field. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy, right? You're holding the new world. The new world will be built through you. And upon that, a new world will be built. You've been encoded and entrusted with codes. Is that so fucking hard to believe? You see how you just caught some intellect? That don't mean nothing, bro. I'm not here to brag, bro. I can make songs. That shit's not impressive for a celestial. That's like lower grade shit. Shining, being a billionaire, that's lower grade shit for us, bro. That's not impressive. Not giving up on humanity and creating a civilization that is self-sustaining. Now that, we're getting there. Like, you are extremely powerful. Then again, it's not just about power. Do you have the intelligence to circulate your power and not get fucking ran through by your own power? Because it's pressure. If you don't have intelligence, it's just, you're sitting in a room and you got this pressure coming over you, like, ah. And you're going to find out it's probably because you just needed to walk, run your mouth, step in your purpose, circulate your truth, not lose your whole ass and your whole identity. I'm getting to the point I have to go on a walk, because if I don't, my kingdom suffers, my legacy suffers. It's not by force. It's not by hierarchy. The only hierarchy was you versus you getting to your top of your pinnacle, getting to your north node. And when you establish order on your own node, high five, your empress energy. That's goals. Don't get it wrong. That's a soul retrieval. But I have to punch because I'm dealing with grown-ass assholes, bro. Grown-ass assholes. Lieutenant demons. You feel me? I had to be tempered in the tone to talk this way. The real me don't even want to talk. I want to be out here left the fuck alone. Give me some water and some baddie Amazons. Or go on a journey like Indiana Jones vibes. Go fucking discover shit. Anyways. That was funny. What was I talking about? Because I was about to go in. This all correlates, bro. It all correlates. What was I talking about? Someone tell me what I was talking about. You see how we listen in the spirit, and then we gotta go to the mind. We're like, oh shit, you're right, I forgot. That's not like because you're dumb. We were in another intelligence. Because believe it or not, you're picking up everything. You're picking up everything. It's more of a cloud effect. You know how they introducing the cloud? Save it on the cloud. Where the fuck you think they got the fucking intelligence for fucking that? What do you think channeling's about? When I'm in alignment, I be pulling shit from the ether like, instead of trying to have everything on a memory card that is extremely limited and only plays what it knows. It's extremely limited to the atomic structure because it's in the game. You're using a tool that's in the game. You're using a tool that's in the game. And it plays through the spectrum. Alpha, beta, that's low, bro. Alpha, beta, that's low. That's why M on the hands, whatever. Certain blood types. I don't know if I stepped on mud or deer shit. Damn. M is the middle. It's the middle of the alphabet. Middle of the alpha through beta. You're welcome. I'm putting somebody on. I feel like someone's receptive. That's the spectrum down here, and you use tools that are in that spectrum, and you know we gotta tap. This is how celestials start tapping into non-local intelligence. Start tapping in things like, how did he, what? How did you know? Huh? And it may not even be just intelligence. It may be like, bro, when I'm around you, there's like peace. When I'm around you, it's like I'm not no distortions, bro. When I'm around you, I feel like I can dream again. When I'm around you, I feel like, yo, let's go take on the fucking world, bro. When I'm around you, I'm not such attached to the atomic alpha beta. When I'm around you, we start tapping into the omega spectrum. And then we bring that bitch into the alpha beta. That's not a little thing, bro. You're a computer that you're like, everywhere you go, you mutate the place. I know you think you're listening, but I don't know if you're really listening. They look at you like you're contaminating everywhere you go because you be shifting fucking worlds, bro. You be looking at people and they be second guessing their whole fucking life. It ain't personal. We can make it personal. Trust me, I want to, but that's stupid. We got to be wise. This is universal. It's not ego, bitch. That is responsibility. Steward your light. Be conscientious of your light. Co-create with consciousness. Instead of co-creating with stress, fear, survival. I gotta sit down, bro. Damn, Daniel. Whew. Hey, look, you wanna take my head off. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. I'm about to restart the live, family. This is a good precursor. Because this was just me punching. This is really just me showing. I'm not even fully present yet. This is me just stepping into the space. She said it's hot today. Yeah, we about to turn it up even more. This is cold for us. Ooh, he's at it again. Go tell a friend. Mission impossible. Impossible. All things are possible. Something like that. It's impossible because people literally live on a binary system. And here you come, you're not on a binary system. So of course it's impossible. Of course they malfunction because you're too much and not enough. You're too much and not enough. But then you get to a point where you don't give a fuck. But that took developing. You had to develop the structure, the etheric structure, to not fucking lose your identity in every primal field, every space you go. Try to cater people's balls, make them feel good. Because if I have to perform for your love, if your love is conditional, you're an asshole. If you could sit in my life for an hour and take pride that you're not liking my shit, you're an asshole. You know that, right? This is like, this ain't personal. I'm just expressing a signal, a signature, a signal. You're not separate from your lived experience. This is what the whole number 11 is about, bro. I'm putting my phone away. I had notes. I'm tapping in. Then I'm about to restart the live. You need to know this. If you cannot be in the center of which way you, if you cannot, if that's literally a fucking parasite, bro. Literally. How you do one thing is how you do all things. I mean, you may not understand Christ consciousness just yet, but bro, you will be beaten until you will. If it's not now, a couple thousand years. You might have to take notes right now and make a testament for you to study. Write the testament. Write it down. Some of us are embodying it. You're either observing or you're participating. The time for observation is over. What we need is you guys 13 to tap into the 12 and distribute your intelligence to the system so we can create a better world instead of fucking trying to escape every fucking goddamn thing. Fucking build a temple you wish to inhabit, not fucking try to escape. But yet I'm your problem, right? You can always leave. That's my energy, bro. That's my energy. You want to put it on and be personal and dance Cinderella? Go right ahead. No more being regulated. You got non-living, non-organic, non-bleeding ass beings trying to regulate a primal being. That's not okay. I know there's a few angelics that hear me and like, yeah, you're right. And that's who I'm talking to. Because some of you are going to be speaking to a nation. You're going to be fucking standing in your truth. And you're going to see it. And you're also going to have wisdom. Okay? You cross the threshold. That's why a lot of the lower astral planes don't even fuck with you no more. They can't. It's like trying to call somebody and they're not getting service. The other day, I was trapped with people that tried to lower my vibration, and it caused dis-ease, caused dissonance, lowered my frequency. Then my nose started running. All day yesterday, jamming up my mountain signal. Today, because it wasn't like this yesterday, it was a fucking kid. Over this day. I could do nothing for it. It felt bad. I could build create a bond. Can you connect? Can you connect with yourself? Can you connect with nature? I don't care for your answer. You should be able to connect and feel. You should feel before it rains. You should feel. That's an intelligence. What do you think when they talk about the great mother, the motherboard? You got a vessel, an egg, in a womb. What the fuck do you think that makes you? You got all the elementals inside your vessel. Do you have the intelligence? Don't answer that, because I truly, from my heart, with the love of the Father, I do not give a fuck. But you better. You better. The kind of love that you breathe through shit. The kind of love where you're willing to go to the park by yourself. That kind of love. That kind of love where you're going to sit there, shut the fuck up, and just breathe through some shit. The kind of love that is devotion. The kind of love that takes a the Terra Nova. When you Terra Nova yourself, you Terra Nova in your environment. That's why they wanted to get me sick the other day, so they can have a place where they can abide and be comfortable. Because a lot of people are comfortable. They're comfortable in false securities. That's why I know I disturb you. And you can hear it in my tone. I got to the point where it's like, I know I disturb you. I don't care anymore. I don't care. And then I also know if you stay in this room long enough, you're a real one, because I'm slinging plasma, bro. I'm slinging fire, bro. I'm Clash of Titans. I know if you stayed in this room, it's because you have a will that is greater than my feeling. You have a heart. You have a will. Luciferians would run from me because they don't have the structure to hold their own self without losing themselves. Big head having no body having ass. Disembodied. That's why they wear the face of a lion, but their body's something different. They can't embody their truth. But they'll fucking tell you everything about everything, right? I don't give a fuck anymore, because a lot of us Ben had the body, but we were stupid, and they intentionally made us dumb. And now we're getting our intelligence, applying our intelligence, right? To the point where you can't give it to me and you can't take that shit away from me. This is me and the universe thing. There's beings here that can't comprehend the fuck I just said. When you've been goaded by the universe, when you've been tempered by the universe, I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. I just got to stay true to myself and the universe. Then you realize people just want to feel good. They want a fucking praise report. Anyways, this is to my oversouls. This is my dragons. This is my Lyrans. This is to the higher aspects within you. Literally. These are aspects within you that's being reintroduced to us, because you are Alpha and Omega. Alpha, lowest point, Omega, the highest point. That's a circle. That's a side. That's a vortex. You can't have an up without a down. You can't have a left without a right. Once you start playing that game, you enter what is called a paradox. Like, Corey, I know that. Well, some of us didn't. Some of us didn't. We were trained that we were losers and sinners. Praise the Most High. How about you become the Most High? How about you embody that? How about you become Christ? Oh, that takes a Terry. Oh, that takes you sitting with your fucking ass, losing everything. Oh, I see we won't strip your shit, fucking asshole. Some of us did, and we're from that. And now we're building on that primordial mother instead of building off of reaction, survival. Are you my daddy? No, we're building off a great knowing. We're building off soul aspects. Okay? Even if it's just like, even walking through nature different, you're relearning yourself, discovering yourself, and connecting with yourself. Okay? It's a real shit, bro. The reason why I go in like this, because it annihilates psychological operations. They literally try to force down your throat, down your algorithms. I can't begin to tell you how many people have invaded my space as I start to evolve. Groups of covenants, they try to suck on the nipple, for real. They try to persuade, they try to shift your timeline. Is this so hard to believe? Is this so hard to fucking believe? Some of you are real life fucking influencers. Is that hard to believe? You walk in a room and the math change, the coding changes. That's so hard to believe. The equation changes. You got people like 2 + 2. That's all we ever know. You walk in and say, what about like 7 + 7? I don't know. Your essence mutates the field. How do I explain this? They look at you as a disruptor of frequency. What am I trying to say? You contaminate. They look at you like you're contaminating people, places, and things. You could have someone who's bound by legions. In 5 minutes with you, it's like they just walked out of a whole chamber, and now this dude thinks he could be a CEO. Now this dude thinks he could be a hero. Look at him. That's powerful. That's a real life influence. Some of you military influences, that don't mean we're fucking perfect. We had to heal and still develop. I have to learn how to communicate universally. Learn not to take shit people use, bro. I gotta learn to know when to block your ass. That's real shit, bro. This is real shit. I'm gonna need emotion while talking to them. It demands a body in a vessel, otherwise I would lose my shit. I would lose my shit. I have lost my shit before. Stressed me out. But now some of us got structure. We don't even have space. They suffocate around you. They can't have that demonic conversation. They suffocate because they're like, what? Anyways, we're moving on. I love you guys. I went in, but it was for a reason. That reason comes. The signs come. But making sure you're the signal first. Making sure you're tapped in first. What do you think a fucking sign is? Sign is short for signal. You're the signal. You can get mad at me? Go ahead. Come see me in the 3D, bro. We can wrestle in the mud and then we'll make love after. See if I give a fuck about your feelings, because I don't. Some of you are fucking big ass steppers, bro. And you need to be talked to this way. There's literally nothing you can't do. And you want me to fucking fit in your fucking small ass dollhouse, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. It really is bullshit, bro. Fucking bullshit. There's nothing you can't do. Jeff Bezos got nothing on you. Donald Trump got nothing on you. Literally, they are projections. You're the original source intelligent. Look at the room clear. Fucking don't come back, bro. If that's all it takes is word to scare you, don't come back. Don't ever come back. Don't even talk to me, bro. You're selfish, because it ain't about me or you. I'm just telling you that. To stay aligned, okay? Reason comes after. The 3D manifests after. They're not separate, but latency through the time continuum. Obviously, time is all happening at once. Clearly. Hold your signal while it comes into form. Bitch! That's all you gotta do is hold your signal. You don't even gotta stop fucking thinking. A lot of you already passed the mental plane. Okay, but in general, it doesn't happen by thought alone, okay? It happens by your alignment, and then taking actions after the alignment. action creates action. Me slapping you in your face is gonna cause a chemical reaction. It's gonna cause some type of reaction, okay? Reaction. Me showing up, yelling, creating my own field on the live network, it creates disturbance. They don't know where to put someone like me, someone like you. Then they realize you're not supposed to be putting people in boxes, you piece of shit. They're trying to get rid of the human flame, the human spirit. They're conditioning you to think I'm too much when I'm really just expressing my soul. Every one of you have a right to express your soul without fucking demons trying to tell you who you are, regulating you. Your fulfillment comes through your regulation and being in your purpose. Your fulfillment comes through that. Anyways, I enjoy this, bro. Because once you just don't give a fuck anymore, there's so much freedom, bro. All right, guys, I'm about to restart the live. This is gonna be part 1. Thank you. Literally, that's why when we come here, we are atoning ourselves. It may not be in a 3D yet, but it's crystallizing, it's forming, because we are creating the coherence to hold it. You may not know what that means, that's okay. You can nod your head, be annoyed, that's okay. But I know what it means. And when I know something, I'm held to a higher standard. Then you realize, oh, I'm coherence for my own father. Shit. Fuck, I'm coherence for my sister, my fucking nieces and nephews. Damn, bro. And it could be a lot. But you create a safe space you can hold them so they can look at themselves. And it's like, fuck, you think it's a joke? It's not, bro. I'm not perfect, damn it. I got a heart, though. It's just not easy. I can cry right now, you asshole. Realizing how fucking psychological operas they had on our family. Family's not your issue. Your issue is you. Realizing that you're the coherence of your own legacy. You're the coherence of your own fucking, whatever the fuck you got going on, it's through you and by you. And it ain't so deep. I just gotta punch through subtle energies real quick. That shit's very real to my heart, bro. I spend most of my life out in nature just to go home and transmute shit that's not even mine. That's not victim. That's love. People look at you. What are you on? What are you on? What is this? What is this? Fucking some of us had to grow up late in life, bro, just to be ourselves. That's who I'm here for. You cross the threshold, Ashe. Say it with me. Life is beautiful. Life is good. Ashe, I am home. Say it. I am home. I am whole. Ashe. You don't even have to say it, bro. If you let these words resonate, let these words be in you, let it serenade your being. If I can't get you erected, if I can't turn you on, dealing with the outcome, the chemicals, the magic, the magnetism, well then your bitch ass needs to go find a place where it can, for your own self. Let these words be in you. Let it serenade your being, because you are the living. You're the living source intelligence. That's why they want you dumb as a something. Uh-oh, the rabbit got the gun. When you start learning something, you animate it with your spirit. It comes real in the timeline. It comes real in the timeline by you and through you. It ain't that deep. You're just dumb. We're dumb. We're dome. Breaking the dome. I'm not saying to pick on you. I'm saying we got to do our due diligence and grow and expand, not just mentally, emotionally. Get in alignment. Create a world we don't. Anyways, much love. StarCommander. I'm about to restart this live. Signing off.
go through the stars, rise and shine.
Welcome, welcome.
Light in the dark, all is divine.
Welcome, Mama Rose. Thank you to those that are on YouTube watching. Thank you for being patient.
Celestial heart, we begin again.
Welcome, beautiful soul star majesties. Yeah, this is gonna be part 2. Those that stayed around, that first part was intense, wasn't it? Grateful, like a threshold. Oddly enough, like a threshold. Ashe, let's get into this, bro. Grand soul star rising, beautiful soul star majesties. I want to talk about a living threshold. It's making sense too. You know, those that know what the 6-6 portal was, they, you know, you birthed the consciousness that you're going to be building with. Yeah, you're the consciousness that you're going to be building with. It's kind of a big deal. Your legacy, your family. It's kind of a big deal. Harmonic coherence and building the new earth. Building the new earth through you, by you, foundational beings. Welcome, welcome. I want to welcome the planetary stewards, the oceanic guides. I want to welcome the builders, the architects, the guardians, the protectors, teachers, the healers, the north node holders, the frequency stabilizers. Frequency stabilizers, you know what these words mean. Coherent anchors, the living structure of an emerging earth, into the royal monads throughout the collective. Welcome home. Welcome home. And it's not to a place. It's a way of being. Haven't done this in a while, but take a deep breath with me. I count of 3, long inhale. See how long you can hold it and exhale. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You can feel as your infrastructure gets bloated. You think that's air. That's not air. That's prana. Again, one more time. Not because we're trying to escape. Okay? The moment deserves your full presence. That's why. Okay? Ready? One more time. Okay, good. The solstice has passed and the doorway has opened. Now comes the sacred walk that follows every great awakening. Beautiful integration. Integrating. Collecting this fragment of you. Quite beautiful. The one that runs the astral planes, the one that doesn't get tortured by the lower astral planes in the mental realm, but you're the one that's walking, holding. Maybe not, it may not be in your reality just yet, but you're phasing in and you're holding it, you're sustaining it. And that space that you're holding is actually the womb upon which it will be created, developed, birthed like a ship, okay? The living threshold, crossing the door, not the same as living beyond it. Yesterday, I spoke on profound realization that I had, that the path was never closed, the field was never absent, and the signal was never lost. What was changing was never the universe, it was our capacity. Our capacity to recognize what has always been there. Seeking gradually gives way to receiving. Force gives way to flow. Information gives way to the embodiment. And knowledge gives way to lived wisdom. Okay? And that wisdom that's been lived, nobody can take that away from you. Okay? And now another realization quietly arrives that crossing a living threshold is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. A doorway changes nothing by itself. Walking through, it changes everything. Okay? A door by itself means absolutely nothing, but crossing it means everything. The solstice was never the destination. It was an invitation. It was an opening. I felt it. A moment where life quietly asked each of us, now that the door is open, how will you live? How will you live? That diamond within. Remembering beyond identity. Much of humanity has spent lifetimes constructing an identity. A collection of stories, experiences, roles, success, and failures. And even labels that were inherited by family, by cultures and educations, and damn expectations. Yet beneath every identity lives something that is untouched. This is deep, a deeper architecture. It's not created by circumstance, not defined by history, but revealed through your presence. Many traditions describe this as a remembrance. It's not remembering facts, it's remembering your essence. Your essence. Every moment of genuine compassion. Every act of courage, every decision made from love instead of fear, and every time instead of fear, and every time we choose integrity over performance. The deeper self becomes a little more visible. Not because something new has been added, but because something unnecessary has quietly fallen away. Welcome, welcome. Identity begins to soften. Identity begins to soften and your presence begins to strengthen. Damn, you know that's true. They got nothing to hold. Some of us stand for something greater than ourselves. Demons can't politic over here. They can't pull something. They're trying to pull. Instead of jumping in their own body, their own whip, get in that bitch. Go Nova. But that would require a body, right? The first video was me alchemating, busting holes in the rupturing the veil and punching subtle bodies. I want to be more direct with the message, so I'm so glad I got notes, because I will pause on every sentence. I will pause at every sentence and make a big deal about it. Much love, guys. Listen, your identity is beginning to soften. You're not taking shit personally. You're not identifying with every literal thing in the sound field, my feelings. And because your identity softened, your presence is strengthening. You walk in a room, it's like boom. The type of currency you can't deny. Can't deny. You're denying it. You're denying yourself in the universe. And that's a you problem, bro. The diamond was never missing. It was only covered. They try to put veils over you, bro, like a mummy. They wrapped you up, cut you in pieces and wrapped your ass up. You broke every one of them bitches, every one of them seals. That's why it's initiating the remembering process. See, I gotta focus. Pay attention. Quantum technicians, hear me. Clarity emerges as distortion dissolves. Clarity emerges as the distortion dissolves. Not as identity expands. So what does this mean? It means you do not become more yourself by adding more layers. You better be naked. That's why people can't be around me. You don't have to use me, use you, because you expose. To recognize you is not just to recognize you. To recognize you is to recognize absolute truth. And not everybody wants to recognize absolute truth because they want layers. That's why I told my sister the other day, don't come near me if you don't want a solution. If it's not an absolute situation, I'm too old and grown. If I get involved, I'm more of a judge. I'm more of a lay the verdict out type person. I can't really go drama back and forth with another grown man. 10 out of 10 times people know what they're doing. Now everybody wants a solution. People want to add layers. A lot of us are becoming more ourselves by letting go of what never belonged. Right? They want to argue, and it's like, bro, you don't even need my help. You just want someone to I gotta stay focused, bro. They want to transmute. They want to use you. They want your body. They want your biofield. They want you to sit there and listen and eat it up, because when you shit it out, when you express it, it's gonna come out gold. Okay, so moving on. The gift of stillness. Why nothing is rushing you. You know, I had a group of people in my family. They're passing around a sickness, and I never got touched. But it wasn't until I was forced to sit with them with nowhere to go for 8 hours, it started creating dis-ease in me, lowering my frequency. Then I became receptible, and then I had to transmute that shit, and now it's nowhere to be found. Some of you are vessels like that where you can transmute shit. Okay? Because you have a body, and your body is intelligent, more intelligent than your fucking mind that's running around like a fucking monkey mind. Anyways, moving on. A lot of us had to literally learn the gift of stillness, bro. Primordial beings ain't what you think, bro. We had to learn, develop, sit with our avatar and say, hey, buddy, not even talk, just I gotta breathe. You understand? That's wisdom. When you have to run to the park, do you understand how wise you are? Because you recognize your real essence, and you realize I can't function if I'm not good, because you fell in love with yourself, your essence. You fell in love with your presence, bitch. You're not weak for that. You're extremely wise for that. In fact, I'm gonna be an asshole real quick. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's why you're gonna be the only one standing. You see how wise that is? Your authenticity, standing in that bitch is the only thing that's gonna beat the time continuum. You being real, you being genuine. I don't care if you're making a fucking sandwich. I don't care if you're making a house. I don't care if you're fucking making a relationship. I don't care if you're making a business. If it doesn't have trust, if it's not built on truth in the cornerstone, it will not last. You need to know this beyond your little fragmented feelings. A lot of us, nothing is rushing us. The modern world worships acceleration. Move, 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 cortisol. God forbid you sit still. Okay? I get it. But not you, right? I get it. Just receive them. Okay? Because I'm not here for me either. They worship information, Lucifer. They worship acceleration. They worship productivity, urgency, reaction. As if you're not enough. How about you tarry? How about you put your phone down and try to feel me? Hear me. If you can't do it here, go out in nature. Go somewhere where you can. You owe it to yourself. They worship these things. But I've learned and come to learn and remember that nature's teaching another story. It's offering something different. Mountains don't hurry. Solid. Tides never panic. Oscillating beautifully. Sunrise never competes. I'm here to tell you I had to learn this the hard way, that stillness is not inactivity. Even in your stillness, it's doing something. That's how powerful you are. I don't care how you feel. I don't care if you like me. I don't even care if you receive this message, because that's not on me. I'm a neutral deity, bitch. That's on you to receive. This is why I had to change my camera, bro. I'm talking to grown-ass people, bro. Stillness is stability. They're used to me walking in, spazzing. I walk in, I just stare at people, and they know, because they know what the capacity. They know what I'm capable of. They know the capacity. But having reserve and stillness, that's maturity. The calm nervous system perceives what an anxious mind cannot. When the water becomes clear, it's like jumping into a dimension of density. Of course, it's going to be disturbing at first, but when the water settles, it becomes more clear. Reflections become possible. Many are feeling life accelerating, timelines compressing, decisions arriving, truth is surfacing. Yet, this is not an invitation to move faster. It's an invitation to become steadier. Talk about harassment. But yet I'm doing too much, right? I'm gonna say that again. Timelines are compressing. You know what the word compress means? You ever got a compressed file? You know what? I'm not being a dick, bro. I want to make sure you're consciously aware what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. I had to learn this. I didn't even get to go to school. Could you believe that? It's not even about that. There's a reason why I'm analytical about certain things. Timelines are compressing. Decisions are arriving and truth is surfacing. Yet this is not an invitation to move faster. It is an invitation to become steadier. The calmer your center becomes, the clearer your direction becomes. And I heard a brother of mine say, it was profound, I can't remember it, but there's these doors that move, the circling doors, they move. He said when I tried to push it, it caused resistance and it actually slowed it down. He said when I let go, it had its own current, it had its own circle. The universe works in whatever flow. It works with the ease. The universe don't want you to work hard. Fucking asshole. That's how we were brainwashed. They don't want you to work hard. It's not hard work. It's not about how hard I work. It's about your alignments. It's about you coming out in nature and connecting with yourself so you can be at the pinnacle of your soul star. And if you already are, high five, hold space, or just leave, because I'm not stopping. I know what I'm talking about. I know what it's like to come from the lower astrals and be subject to lower things and be harassed, hurt, abused forsaken, crawling through the mud blind, abandoned, persecuted, outcast. These aren't just cute words. I don't care for anything you can offer me. There's nothing, not a damn thing you can offer me. This ain't what this is. This is me being a steward and standing in the gap for those that are crossing over. But it would be nice if you like my video. If you can't cash at me, please like my video. Please support me. The calmer you're steady, the calmer your center, your spine is an antenna, okay? It has vector points. And as you climb up your spine, there's literally nodes, worlds. And when you're fucking calmer, your center becomes, the clearer your direction becomes. So my quantum technicians, coherence increases precision without increasing force. Coherence increases precision without needing force. This is evolutionary because primitive minds, all they know is force. And I had to learn this, bro. They made fun of me. Working way too hard. Just your face is healing. Working way too hard. Just your voice is healing. Working way too hard when you are the light made manifest. I don't care how you feel. This ain't church, bro. This is universal facts, and whatever's separating from you is you're a fucking prick. That's not personal. Listen, I was promised galactic ships, grown-ass people. I'm not up here talking about ass and cheeks, bro. There's other angels that will make you feel good. I'm not one of those angels, bro. When I start feeling that energy, I'm gonna push back, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm not here to entertain you. And whatever's separating you from universal fucking truth is the issue, not me. Why would you be here and take pride that you're separate? What kind of fucking person are you? That's parasitical. Go find a place where you can't abide and dive so fucking in, where your soul can be free. Because that receptivity, being able to receive love, is literally the divine counterpart of laying it down. In all things, the live ain't somehow separate. It's an actual portal. I'm not saying it because I'm mad. I'm saying because I'm passionate and I want to get through thick skulls. We have way too many talented, great people in the world working as islands. They don't have the technology, the intellect, and the intelligence to connect with another being. And I get it. They had to work hard for their soul. They had to work hard for their node and being capable. But the next is the soul star. The next is the soul star, the non-local intelligence. That's the fucking threshold I'm talking about. You don't need to speed up. You need to be steady enough to see clearly. Coherence increases precision without increasing force. Get on your node. You know what I'm talking about, bro. If you gotta say F everybody in the morning because you're trying to be a better person, that is godly. That is wise. You're no good to nobody if you're no good. But once you get on your node, then you're able to ride the current, Golden Surfer. The tide does not ask for your permission. It's gonna smack you either way. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? I'm talking about primal fields. I'm talking about the ecosystem of these different morphogenetic fields, bro. Go study. If I gotta spend most of my life trying to convince you of shit that's obviously out there for disclosure, that's weird. I'm dealing with people who can't even accept me. That's not even at the heart. You're not even at a heart coherence. You're not even at a reasoning mind. I want my angelics to hear how I speak, because you're gonna be speaking like this with the sword of truth and fire, and it's gonna pierce through any illusion. We don't gotta deal with bullshit. I remember coming up the ranks, I'm looking for the issue. There's no issue anymore. They can't even manifest in front of me. But before, I didn't even have a spine. I couldn't even think for myself. They're all up my ass. Trying to find my voice. Now that I'm here, I'm in neutral. And it's like neutralizing things. And it's like, now I got to learn to create from neutral. Okay. I miss the pressure sometimes. Sometimes it'd be so much pressure. They force me in a box and I end up making a song. But now there's no pressure. So it's like, okay. It's different intelligence. Having the will. Something greater than your comfort. Not everybody has that flame. People are looking for comfort and feelings. She said neutral's real. I thought it was boring at first, but apparently when you hold neutral, things die. It neutralizes. Things neutralize. I'm fucking trying to tell you, I'm a fucking galactic warrior looking for shit to fucking... And there's nothing. There's no more war. Now we gotta build. Now I gotta... Alright, so we cleared the field. Unfortunately, now I gotta build. So now I gotta be I gotta become the temple of what I'm crafting. I gotta be the infrastructure of the architecture. So now I gotta fucking grow up and mature. Which we were doing that anyways, but because... How do I explain this? A lot of you are stepping into the CEO of your own cymatic, and it's not about, ooh, power. Yeah, high five, you got power. High five, you're not mentally challenged anymore. High five, you're not fucking suffering. That's the minimum. Now we got to learn to circulate this with the network. That's not easy. That's real life intelligence. That's what 11 is all about. There's only 9 numbers. And it's because we're in a 12-part system. Moving on, bro. That's why old expectations begin to dissolve. Begin to dissolve. There are moments in history when humanity can feel the current changing beneath its feet. This is one of them. Long-held identities no longer fit. Relationships are evolving. Or, exactly. Communities are reorganizing. And dreams, once dismissed, are quietly returning. And I know personally this can feel extremely uncomfortable. It can be extremely uncomfortable because I know your ass wants to know. But being ready in the spirit of readiness through uncertainty is, you can't find that fucking shit at Walmart, bro. Non-local will. All I own is the back brace on my back. And I'm gonna push billionaire energy. You can't buy that at Walmart. That's not a flex, asshole. That's a fact. Life is not punishing you, and it can be uncomfortable. But greater is greater is you, bro. You're not this local reality. You're having experiencing through it. It's morphing. It morphs. Morphogenetic. Genetic. You got a front end and a back end, CEO. Life is not punishing you. Because life is inviting us to participate. Son of a bitch. Participate. Hop in your whip. Create a temple you wish to inhabit, not fucking run from. Participate with your life. That's what we need. We need your ass in the center of it. You know how awesome it is to look down and see comments, people participating? That's called a circle. That's called a circuit. That's called reception. That's called resonance. Equally yoked. That's why our ecosystem's gonna last longer. We don't have a whole bunch of fucking parasites sitting in a pool. We got people who actually participate. Right now I'm using the live, but it's in all things, bro. In all things. All things. Are you getting it? All things? All things? Christ kind, all things? How about you take it? I'm not too much. Maybe you're not enough. How about you dive all the way to fucking in? How about that? How about stop trying to change the mirror and change yourself? How about that? How about you stop coming to my live trying to morph me instead of fucking you morph? How about that? I know it's uncomfortable, but you're not comfort or uncomfortable. It's a process you're going through. Life is teaching you life is inviting you to participate. So imagine standing in the ocean, and when the tides change, you don't argue with the water, you learn its rhythm. You learn how to dance, how to shake Shakira. That's what life is all about. Back and forth, back and forth. You learned this rhythm, you didn't just adjust your footing, you move with intelligence instead of resistance. This is wisdom, not control. Participation. To my quantum technicians, flow is intelligence. Cooperation with reality. When life changes, learn the rhythm instead of fighting the wave. Learn the rhythm instead of fighting the wave. you're oscillating at a rate. Learn it. You can speed up your molecular level. Learn it. It's original intelligence. You're the original CERN. I'm not going to talk to you like you lack something. You don't lack nothing other than your willingness. You lack nothing other than your participation. Quantum technicians, flow is intelligence. Okay? The revelation of the truth, light does not create misalignments. It is revealing it. And anything that's not on rhythm with your oscillation, it will pull up. It will show its face. Like I said earlier, my goal is not to take it. I can't take everything personal. I gotta stay centered. Not even just for me, stupid, but for my legacy, for my nieces, for my nephews. The 6-6 portal, right? You create a coherence within yourself. Then you're realizing with this coherence, damn, I gotta be, because now you're holding coherence for your family, for yourself. People can breathe. Coherence is a womb, it's a world. People can unravel. They can actually see themselves. Yourself. People can breathe. Coherence is a womb, it's a world. People can unravel. They can actually see themselves. They can actually breathe around you. They can actually have a moment where they're like, bro, I don't even know, bro. They just be able to reflect. That's why my why is so big, man, because I don't even gotta explain myself, because I know what it's like to be crippled, discombobulated. A lot of us had to put ourselves back together. That's why I stand in the gap and I won't calm down, bro. Don't let nobody regulate you. I'm literally at a 2 out of a 10. I'm literally meant to be running butt ass naked with a stick in my hand, chasing animals. That's literally, literally building huts and shit. Come to find out, you all low key. Every one of you low key think that's cool. So we had to take, promote means you're real. It means you're genuine. It means you're pure. Doesn't mean, oh, look at me, my hair's combed. Fuck all that, bro. If it's a performance-based love, bro, I promise you, bro, that shit ass. Fall in love with the truth that has a vibration. Fall in love with authenticity. It has a whole fucking vibration. It's felt so deep. So deep. The wisdom of the heart, compassion needs boundaries. The heart is open. It's opening across humanity. Not into an endless sacrifice, into a mature love. Mature love. Mature love. I don't want to take the trash out, but I do anyways. Mature love beyond your little fragmented feelings. You're going to need something bigger than that in this new cycle. You're going to need a divine will, something that is bigger than you, serving something that is bigger than you, help propel you forward. That's what I do. That's why I'm standing here. People think I'm just confident and I'm ego. No, I'm standing for something bigger than myself. Bitch. Although I've been working on my confidence, but you would be confident too if you knew you had a purpose and you got your ancestors, you know, people benefit from you shining and it's just a healthy situation. Of course you'd be confident. Then you realize these people are fucking assholes. Demonic forces. Trying to tether off of your Merkaba. Because you best believe when you do the inner work and you change the infrastructure, the architecture has no choice to terraform. And thank God some of us literally sat our ass out. It could have been 8 to 12 years. It could have been 20 years. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, so your ass had to fucking go heal. Your ass went to nature. You probably didn't even have a clue. You were just trying to breathe. That is a Terra Nova. You're coming back to your signal. You're coming home to yourself. And then not only that, you're sustaining it. You're holding it. Anyways, moving on, bro. If I gotta explain shit, you're maturing. Mature love. Mature love. Love ain't feelings. Love is you being your highest erected version. If someone can't accept you for showing up, yo, if you ever had your car broke down and there's people like, I got you, bro, but your car breaks down and they almost give you an attitude just the fact you called them about it. I'll be like, yo, don't worry about it, bro. And then there's just one person who didn't even, boom. And he left gas money. And he's like, if you need me, call me, and just took off. Some of you are those people that showed up. You can't take that away from someone. That's real love. You may not have been the loudest one, but you're standing in the gap. And because you're standing and you're solid through the time continuum, the world will be built upon you. You will be the cornerstone upon this new foundation. A new world will be built through fucking you. And through your essence, through your codex, through you. You see how wise you are to attune yourself? Sophia? Odin, I spent most of my life searching for this wisdom. Seems like I got this back brace. But I got my peace of mind. Healed my inner child. I can even go in environments where people that claim to love me don't love me, they abuse me, and I'm able to hold space. I'm talking about real love. I'm talking about love where you see your parents as children as adults. You're able to like, whoa, okay, something. You're able to, oh, they don't mean that, because you healed that version within you, and you're able to see the God particle. You want me to be real with you? I could be real with you, but I don't like talking about it because y'all don't fucking get it. Maybe you do. I'm talking about real love, the kind of love that says, you know what, I'm gonna show up anyways, despite it all. You're gonna need some type of divine will, divine purpose. That will, humanity's waking up to that hue. It's not something you have to try. You already have this hue. You got to recognize it within yourself. And in this hue, it's a trifold flame. It's an octave. It's a world. Next thing you know, your sisters around you are starting to second guess, reflect. You feel something in the air. Things are starting to vibrate at a different molecular level. And because you're holding coherence, it can actually take form. It's like the whole world pauses around you. Like, we really out in nature. People feel safe. You ever heard of the word blossom? Did you ever heard of the word blossom? I just learned what that meant like 2 years ago. Blossom. You be staring at an egg, you think someone's the egg, and then something inside was happening the whole fucking time. We weren't looking at the real person. We were fucking with the egg, and all we did was help his becoming. That's real love, dude. So when I say matured love, just know what I'm fucking talking about. Not my feelings kind of love. Like, I like your video when I like you. Either you're full heart into it or you're not, bro. If you can't listen to your own intelligence, what the fuck? Then we're all fucked. Your body ain't designed to lie. Listen to it. Your body's what's connected to this mainframe. It's highly intelligent. And that's what's upgrading the edge. One moment of integrity at a time, one act of stewardship at a time. It could be one conversation. It could be one relationship. You don't even have to try. You farting out pixie dust. You guys see that? I love you, baby. I ain't gonna mess with you. Y'all see the rabbit? The new earth is very practical, okay? Many imagine a new world arriving all at once, like a destination waiting somewhere beyond the horizon, okay? But every lasting civilization begins the same way. One coherent being, then another, until enough living examples create a new pattern. The new earth is not waiting for permission. It is emerging every time someone chooses truth over performance, and I know for a fact there's people in here that are choosing truth over performance. Someone chooses truth over performance, and I know for a fact there's people in here that are choosing truth over performance. Because sometimes I give a shitty performance, but I got my authenticity. I'll be going extra. Because it's not even about reason. It's about me having a right to be me, to express myself without being temperamented. That's real truth. Just to be my own, to get my own signal. Now we can, it took me a whole hour to temperament myself on this digital app. Now I'm here. Now we, what I'm saying? That's not weirdo shit. That's divine shit. Regulating your ass is divine. Listening to yourself, coming back to yourself is divine. Not performance. You're a piece of shit for that. That's why someone give me a phone at any time, give me a microphone at any time, and I'll kill it. Because I'm not doing it to perform. You can clearly hear a conviction in me. You can feel the fire in me. It's not a flex, bro. There's people out there who had to spend an hour to record a 5-minute video, bro. When you're in flow and when you're doing what you love, it bypasses all that, bro. That ain't that hard and deep to fathom. When you start doing the things you love, it's like instant manifestation, like instant, you know. Truth over performance. Always give it to me real. I don't care how I feel. When you start talking like that, come see me, bro. When you start acting like that, come see me. When you start saying, I don't give a fuck anymore, this is all bullshit, I'm fucking over it, then come see me. When you start saying, I don't give a fuck anymore, this is all bullshit, I'm fucking over it, then come see me. At least that's truth over performance. That's real love. That's real love. Slap me around. No, okay, that was extreme. I'm Taino and Viking, so I'm different. But what I'm saying is I prefer you be real than cater to bullshit. And it's like, you're an asshole if you don't, because where a lot of us come from, that's like base level. That's our own harmonic. We like to be naked. It fucks with our psyche when we're not. Anyways, moving on, bro. The new earth is not waiting for your permission. It emerges when truth is executed over performance. Be truthful right now. That doesn't mean make me feel good. Be truthful. Be you. That is higher than any fictitious love, bro. You being genuine. Presence over distraction, stewardship over ownership, and participation over observation. Okay? Love over fear. This is how civilizations evolve. Quietly, consistently, but together. Okay? So final integration. Trust your pace of becoming. You should know your own molecular level, speed rate, your oscillations. You should know. That's all I'm going to say about that. Perhaps the greatest lessons after every threshold is this: nothing real needs to be rushed. The soul is not competing with time. Your deepest becoming has never been behind schedule. Every experience has prepared you, and you know that's true. Every experience has prepared you. Every challenge has strengthened you. They made super fucking soldiers out here. All I own is my back brace. This ain't a woe is me. We're pushing consciousness. What do you do then when you can't quantify someone's heart, bro? You can't mathematically make an equation when a person lives to eternity and he keeps getting up. He keeps getting up. How do you fucking make a mathematical equation to stop someone who just doesn't die? Doesn't stop. Fuck talking about it. You're gonna know. Fuck talking about it. I'm with you. Fuck talking about it. Yeah. Fuck that shit. I'm telling you straight up, I know what I'm talking about. You're still standing. It's like, damn, bro. Damn. Only what is real will still be standing. Every season has carried wisdom. Every challenge has strengthened you. And every experience prepares you. The doorway is open. Not so you can race ahead, but so you can finally walk with intentions, with coherence, with presence, with trust. Ashe, and exit, family, beautiful soul star majesties. You no longer have to chase the field. Please hear me, dude. You don't have to chase the field. Big deal. But you are learning to stabilize it. You are no longer going to have to search for your place. It's a big deal. That's why I'm passionate, because I know. How many days I woke up and I felt I didn't have a place. Homeless. Without a place to go. Not belonging. You don't have to search anymore. You have become a place of coherence, not just for yourself, but for others. You no longer have to force the future into existence. The future responds to the way you inhabit the present. The future responds to the way you inhabit the present. The future you is listening. It's watching. Eager. So, let's stand together. Stand gently on the earth. Breathe deeply. Let's do a deep breath. Breathe in for 3 seconds and hold it. Hold it as long as you can. Put a purple heart when you stop. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Breathe deeply, family. Love courageously. Speak truthfully. And always protect what is sacred. Because what you already know yourself to be, not someday, not when conditions are perfect. Build what is life-giving. Protect what is sacred now. You are not simply witnessing the emergence of a new world, the 101. You are part of its living infrastructure. Living infrastructure. Living infrastructure. Living infrastructure. Your inner world is the real world. And it's part of the architecture. You are a living intelligence. I'm not going to talk soft to you. I'm going to be very direct, coherent, and look you in your soul. You are the signal. You are the steward. You are the bridge. You are the architecture. And with every coherent breath, the field remembers itself through you. People remember themselves through you. You can't buy that at Walmart. I can't wait for you to acknowledge me. Some people don't through you. You can't buy that at Walmart. I can't wait for you to acknowledge me. Some people don't even have feelings. They're disembodied. They can't even reciprocate. They're not even aware of the funk they're in, bro. So don't wait. I can't afford to wait. The threshold has been crossed. And I want to say welcome home, baby. Ashe. And the builders have arrived. Stay with me, family, before we go. Life is beautiful. Life is good. And I am home. Ashe, as always, Go Nova. Check Go Nova out. GoNova.online. Ashe, as always, StarCommander.
Enter the Quantum Monthly Report, a multidimensional transmission through the cycles of the cosmos and align with codes and activate your inner architect. This is the weekly report, continuous flow of energy, alignment, and the live activations. Tap into the currents, move with the rhythm, and step into the field. Stay connected, stay aligned, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
Receiving this transmission, Soul Star Majesties. If your heart is moved to support this mission, come on, support the mission. Love offerings, Ashe. Much gratitude.